What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you another instructional or how-to video. This one is going to tell you how to take care of a hound in a clan castle, or the multiple ways that you can. We struggle with this on a daily basis. People are starting to use, or clans are starting to use hounds in Town Hall 9 almost exclusively. We see it probably 7-8 times out of 10. So, it's a good idea to understand the different ways that you can take care of them, whether it's completely destroying them or negating their effect by avoiding popping them at all or targeting them. So here's a couple ways, and we'll show you the examples in videos. First way is the standard kill squad method. Send your golems, your king, your wizards, your archer, queen, just go ahead and send them all in there to get into the core, and when they trigger the clan castle, they will go ahead and do damage, take care of the pups. You can drop some poison there to take care of the pups, or just let the queen, wizards, and minions destroy the pups on their own. It's up to you depending on what style of attack you're going to bring and what you're going to go ahead and use. Second way is the two archer healer trick. I do have a specific video on this. I'm going to show it in this particular one as well. You do have to make sure that you use two archers, not one, and a healer. Anything more than two archers will pop the hound a little quicker. So two archers and healers, and we'll show you that. Another option is doing a queen walk or a queen charge by herself with healers and getting either into the base or triggering that clan castle with a hog or a giant and letting the queen take care of that hound by herself while either under rage or just taking care with the healers healing her, and then dropping maybe one or one wizard or a couple of minions to help with the lava pup cleanup. Another one is the queen walk queen charge, but we're going to go ahead and deploy that on the complete opposite side that we trigger the clan castle with. So sending the queen to go ahead and do a queen charge or a queen walk on one side, and then the kill squad with the barbarian king, golems, everything else on the other side, they will actually trigger that clan castle with troops that do not target air, and they're going to go ahead and tank for that lava hound throughout the entire battle and not pop it and let it do its thing, and then the queen will either take care of it towards the end or meet the kill squad and finish the cleanup of the base. Another one is kind of similar to the queen walk, but without using healers. So let the ground targeting kill squad go into the base, trigger the lava hound, tank it through the entire attack, and then as whatever is cleaning up the defenses or destroying the defenses in the base, as those are being destroyed, you can drop the archer queen for early cleanup and to start removing all the side buildings or side trash buildings, and even possibly tank for some of those units that need to destroy the defenses and helping out with that. And then finally, a very specific type of attack or way to handle the hound in the clan castle is a pentaloon. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these examples so you can see them in action and figure out what works best for you as far as what base you're hitting to take care of that hound in the clan castle. All right, so for our first video, we're just going to show a standard way of handling a hound in a clan castle, and that is taking your kill squad, sending it up the middle, getting it to the core, triggering that clan castle, and having your kill squad kill it. Whether that comprises of just your archer queen, multiple wizards, a lot of minions, whatever can target air, they'll have to be put in that clan castle and sent up to go ahead and take care of this. It is a little bit more time consuming. There's a little bit more variation to this, and you're taking a little bit more of a risk because when that lava hound pops and those lava pups are going around, they might trigger or follow your hogs and do considerable damage throughout the base with them. And it might be a little bit more of a time sink, but it is the standard basic way of taking care of a clan castle. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. Watch JLC do a quad quake. He's going to break in using just simple funnel techniques. He wants his wizards to go ahead and survive in this particular one, as we'll see in later videos how you don't want your wizards to survive. You actually want them to do their funneling work, take out as many defensive buildings on the side, and then die before they get into that clan castle, which is why he'll go ahead and send in his wizards in the middle there. He'll send in the Valkyries too, and it's really up for the queen in this particular instance to take care of this lava hound. Now, that Lava Hound is not doing hardly any damage on any of the ground units, but this queen is going to get stuck on him, so he'll heal the kill squad because they're going to make their way through the base. But this queen it's taking valuable time and damage that she could be doing to all these other defenses and helping up with the kill squad and taking care of everything else. But she is stuck, look at for how long, taking care of this Lava Hound. It is pulling her through the base, which is pretty good. That's not a bad thing. But I mean, look, she's still on the Lava Hound. This is completely taking up all of her time, walking up where she could be taking out all these defenses, buildings, everything else like that. The Lava Hound will pop, and now she's got to go ahead and take care of these lava pups. As I mentioned before, some of the lava pups got away. She will not aggro on them, and they're going to start doing damage to these hogs. And if you get a good amount of hogs, I think they do 32 DPS per pup. So that is a lot of damage. They're doing about 150 damage to a hog per second, which they happen to be standing in heals. But look how fast these hogs go down with them on there. Unfortunately, the queen then cleans it up again. They will do a little less damage or impact to the Valkyries up top, but look, they're still doing damage. And you'll see, when the Valkyries get stuck on this, you'll see their hit points go down considerable when they are stuck on a specific wall or buildings. Look at the hit points go down. So, it's the standard way of taking care of a hound in a clan castle, but we're going to show you some other ways to negate this and negate the risk that you find in this type of situation with a couple of other different strategies and how to handle that. All right, so for this particular video, we're going to go see how you can handle, and you might have seen this on my channel already. They call it the healer archer trick. So if it's an easy lure for the clan castle, you don't have to invest too much. You can go ahead and send a giant in or a hog in, and then drop your archer down, and you need to have at least two. The healer will heal at least, it has to be at least 2 units for the healer to go ahead and kick in the heals. So if there's just one archer down there, she will completely ignore it. So go ahead and start the lure with that archer anchored down there, and as soon as that Lava Hound comes towards that archer, drop another one immediately, and then the healer right afterwards. And as long as there's 2 units side by side taking damage, that healer will start healing them, and it's going to be like that for the complete rest of the raid. If it goes too long, I think if the raid lasts more than 3 minutes, those archers will start to get that hound down to nothing and probably pop it around the 3 minute, maybe 3 and a quarter minute mark. But still gives you plenty of time to go ahead and do your regular raid, take care of this, and then focus, on the rest of the base and your attack in that way. So we'll go ahead and focus on another attack that, we'll go ahead and focus on another way to deal with that hound in the clan castle. Okay, so for this example, we're going to go ahead and focus on how you can take care of the hound in the clan castle by using a queen charge or a queen walk. And we're going to go watch Sen do this. We're not going to pay attention to the attack as a whole, just focus on handling the clan castle. So he's going to go ahead and drop his wizards and funneling units in order to get that queen into the compartment. Now, when you're doing this funneling, you've got to be very careful of when you trip the clan castle and how and why and where. When you have a healer, 4 healers on your queen, you want to make sure that you don't have more than 2-point defenses at any time, especially a Tesla. Tesla weighs a lot more as far as damage being done. And these happen to be max archer towers, max Teslas, max Expos, so you'll see what happens here. So when you lure that clan castle or trigger that clan castle with a hog, you're going to want to be getting hit by 1-point defense or 0-point defenses. Splash damage is absolutely no concern at all. So you notice here that we're going to zoom in a little bit, and you'll see that he has 4-point defenses on him right now, so has to use the rage, and gets that taken care of. Takes care of the Tesla, takes care of that archer tower right now, has 3-point defenses, will soon switch to 2-point defenses, take care of that Expo, and then as she takes the step forward, she's going to go ahead and get aggro on the 2 archer towers and take care of that last archer tower towards the south. It's great timing now. The queen is going to actually trigger the clan castle hound by herself. If you want to control it a little bit more on exactly when you want that clan castle triggered, another thing you can do in this instance, and it also goes as well as a queen walk, is you could just throw a hog in there to target one of these defenses that are close to the clan castle, and that will trigger them. The hound will usually die pretty quickly, and then the hound will, the hog rider will die pretty quickly if I said hound, and the hound will focus back on the queen. So we'll see here that we've got 1 point defense that's on top of her right now, which is the archer tower. She'll take that step forward, trigger the hound, and right now she's under rage. The healers are under rage, and only 1 point defense on top of her. So that's perfect. Drops a wizard in there to kill this the hound a little bit quicker, and then drops a minion behind that to help with the cleanup of some of these pups. So the wizard's helping out with cleanup, the minion's helping out with some of the cleanup, and the queen is helping out with some of the cleanup right here. Didn't really have to use that ability at that point, would have to use it probably right now. But that's how you take care of the hound. You want to optimize when you trigger that hound and where, so that you can take care of it. Being under rage is even better, as hounds have a lot of hit points and need to be dealt with. They're a big time sink to take care of, but this is exactly how you would take care of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at another example. All right, so for our next example, here we're going to look at Brando. He's going to use a queen walk instead of queen charge, but he is not going to go and trip the clan castle or lure the clan castle with the queen. The queen is going to be completely separate. He's going to split his kill squad from his queen walk, and he's going to deal with the clan castle hound completely with ground troops. So he's starting the funneling for his queen walk here, and starting the funneling on the left hand side with minions for the clan castle, or for the kill squad, to lure the clan castle and take care of a lot of the base. He's bringing Shattered Entry, 2 golems in there, and look at what his composition is here as far as wizards. He's only got 7 wizards, of which I don't know if he uses all of them, we'll see. But the goal is to have the wizards do the funneling for the kill squad, to get them into that core and trip the clan castle, but not to make it through, and not to aggro onto that hound. He does not want the hound to pop, so he's going to use enough wizards that they do the funneling correctly, but then die off as the kill squad makes their way into the base. A lot of other ground troops, like a very heavy golem and Valkyrie intensive units here. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this a bit. As these golems are making their way in, a wall breaks in. He's going to send the king in there. The funneling is just about done, and Valkyrie's going after that. Sends the jump in there, and look at the wizards on the top. These wizards are just about ready to go down. They have nothing backing them up from that archer tower or the cannon, and that is by intent. He does not want these wizards to get into that core. So he's going to go ahead and send just 1 more in there just to take care of the funneling again. But he leaves 3 wizards in the bag in order for him to make it through the rest of the base and use them as cleanup. So this 1 wizard is making it a little bit further than would like, but the wizard tower will take care of him. And then he's got no more wizards, archers, or anything else that hits air. And if you look at that hound is almost full energy. Nothing is hitting it. It is doing very, very little damage to the golems, to the Valkyries, to the king, whatever's in that kill squad. The queen is doing her thing, walking down there, has no chance of getting aggro on that Lava Hound at this point. And the hogs are, just going around the base, using heals, basic stuff, as we see with this regular Gova host strategy. So they're going to go ahead through cleanup. The queen is doing cleanup, and everything is pathing up towards the north. And we're done with the complete raid, and that hound had more than half energy, so it had no threat of popping at all, was completely inconsequential to the raid. Didn't have to worry about using any special spells for the clan castle for that hound. Didn't have to worry about any time sinks. They could just go do all that damage, which is another reason why the actual time on this was about 2.5 minutes. It makes a big difference when you don't have to pop the hound, don't have to take care of the pups or do anything like that. So that is another way. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at one last way to handle the hound in the clan castle. Okay, I said this was going to be our final way. There's actually two more ways. This is the second to last way, similar to a queen walk that we've watched over the past couple videos and replays. But this is he's going to use a queen here, but no healers and no real queen walk. He's going to use the queen as a super cleanup troop, and can use it anywhere he wants to after some of the defense goes down, or to go ahead and tank some of the defenses for the kill squad. So the trick is here, just similar to what we've seen before, the kill squad is going in with very light air troops, or things that can attack air. Only brings 5 wizards with him and 1 minion. Look at how ground intensive this army is. A shattered entry, 2 golems, a max 1 in the clan castle, and 8 Valkyries, max Valks, can be dealing with level 3 or level 2 Valks too, and 18 Hogs. So they are going to go ahead and completely plow through this base, and that Hound is going to be completely inconsequential to them. So unlike the other attacks where we started the queen walk, we're going to hold the queen back, and this is actually, I think, for me, it's my favorite. You don't have to bring any spells for the clan castle. It's completely oblivious to this, or irrelevant to this particular attack. That clan castle is completely negated. So we're doing a regular funnel just like we normally do. These wizards are sent into funnel and to die, unfortunately, but that's just what's, that's their purpose, is to get that funneling so that king wouldn't walk like that. They just didn't take care of that. The king is not supposed to walk, but when that happens, it doesn't matter. These Valkyries are sent in. Golems are sent in for tanking, so he's got a bunch of things in there. And start sending in the Hogs to kind of help out that king that was walking, as well as that a kill squad going through the center. And look at the Hound is completely full health, hitting that max golem, or even the Valkyries, and they're doing no damage whatsoever to them. They do 14 DPS, which is almost nothing, and nothing is hitting it whatsoever. So he's going to swing these Hogs around in a clockwise manner, kind of like surgical or just mass drop, and make their way around the base. And as they start getting closer, he can drop the queen down here to clean up this whole entire eastern part of the base. It will grab the aggro from one of these archer towers, which is good for the Hogs because that helps them make it through since they have no more heals. And that queen can go ahead and tank a little bit. She's not as beefy as the king, but she can definitely do her thing. And when she uses the ability, she takes out that archer tower in 2 hits, and she could take out these Teslas as well if needed. So very, very good support and cleanup troop. And the Hogs will finish up this defense. Look at that Hound attacking those Valkyries up top. Valkyries have made it through. 0 damage done to that Hound, and it is doing very little damage to those Valkyries. They will live through the rest of this battle. So we'll go ahead and fast forward. Queen is helping with cleanup. The Hogs are cleaning up, and the Valkyries are cleaning up. And again, look at the time. Very, very quick time, because we don't have to worry about that clan castle at all. Very, very nice. So we've got, again, another 2.5-minute timer for this type of attack. Just get it done. Don't even worry about that clan castle. It's completely irrelevant to the attack. And this is the kind of thing that I'm working with, because I love it, because I don't have very high heroes. He has mid-level heroes, a little bit higher than mid-level. He could choose to do it with the kill squad, throw the queen in there and take care of that. But anytime you have lower than 15, you can use the queen in the kill squad and take care of the Hound. It's just quicker and more efficient for me to go ahead and use her as a cleanup troop, or do a queen walk on the opposite side of the base. So we're going to take a look at just one more attack that's very specific, but still works to go ahead and take care of that Hound in the clan castle. Okay, so this one is our last. This is our last, actually. This is our last example. A more specific one, it's a specific strategy that you can use. As you can see here, it's a Pentaloon. So, if you know that there is a Hound in the clan castle, if you use a Pentaloon and don't throw out your royals at all, there's nothing that will trigger the clan castle. As you remember, the Lava Hound in the clan castle will not be triggered by anything that is air. So dragons, loons, lava hounds, minions, anything like that will not trigger a clan castle hound. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. He knows it's a cleanup attack, and he knows there's a hound in there. The base is set up to be Pentalooned. So he's bringing 5 hounds, 1 in the clan castle, and 20 loons to go ahead and take care of this base. and they're just going to go ahead and wreck the entire base and then destroy that clan castle with the hound in it, which never gets a chance to come out. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. You know, I've got Pentaloon videos. Powerbank has Pentaloon videos of how to do it, why to do it, where to do it, and so forth. We're just focusing on the clan castle. Look at all the pups that have been popped from these hounds, cleaning up the rest of the base on the side as these loons make their way through, and they'll start to make their way down here. You've got a pup here that is under rage along with a couple other pups, and they're going to attack this clan castle. They've got it down to 0, and bam, it is done. Whenever that clan castle is finished, there is no chance of that hound. It has died, unfortunately, a fiery, terrible death inside that clan castle, and the king and queen has been deployed now. They cannot trigger that clan castle anymore as it has been destroyed. So that is just, for me, the simplest way to deal with a hound in a clan castle. But again, not every base is set up to be pentalooned, so you know, it's a very specific type of thing. But if you can do it and you know that there is a hound in the clan castle on that type of base, then go for it. It is, again, another super quick attack, and you don't have to worry about anything as far as taking care of the clan castle. So anyway, hopefully you guys you know, were able to take, you know, these different types of ways of handling a hound in the clan castle, figure out what way works out best for you. Go ahead, test them out, practice them, get used to them, get used to the timing and the compositions, get those 6-star clan wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.